MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Minnesota Twins. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports. But even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Minnesota Twins.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a chance to look at the starting nine for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Johan Santana will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, second baseman, number 0.
From the stretch. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Now here it comes. A little bouncer. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Here it comes on 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First offering on its way. Ball one. Oof, and we are in for some tough conditions tonight. 41 degrees at game time. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He will give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
It's 1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Harris, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit, and bury that inside. It leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2. Misses above the zone for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. 2-0 now.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-2 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We're scoreless on MLB Network. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Michael Waka gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on the captain of the defense, Yadier Molina. Future Hall of Famer, ability to control a pitching staff and shut down the opposition's running game.
Digging in now, Ben Revere. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off for the
first.
Twins, center fielder, Ben Revere.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Savage takes it in. And a good throw gets him, one gone.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next for Minnesota, Liriano. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. And with 2 away, let's give you one more look at the paths these two teams took to get to this game 3 of the World Series. So digging in now, Thomas Hawk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Hawk has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Right over the middle, knee high. fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Two out, nobody on. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, number 61, and he's ready to take his first cuts. First offering on its way, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Hard liner toward short. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Rounds third and is digging for the plate. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Oh, 2, here it comes. Hit back toward the mound. To his left, Linder. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Lionel Whitting, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Whitting.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Well, he kind of struggled through that first inning, but ended up getting out of it. Now here in the second, you know he'd love to get this leadoff guy and get off on the right foot and maybe settle into this game a bit.
The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Here's Johnny Peralta now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Chris Heisey. And with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Softly hit out toward short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. The next twin up, Rich DeSalvo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
First baseman, Rich DeSalvo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Whitting ranging back. Gone! Shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and the Twins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Second baseman,
and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, Lee Griffith.
Standing in, Lee Griffiths. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changeup messed up his timing for a swinging strike. 1 out, nobody on. Took something off there, but it misses. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. The 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Number 68 is on deck. Another full count pitch on its way. He spoils another one and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Now at the plate, number 68. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
So we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can. And it ended up making a play not even close at third.
Here's Ben Revere as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. He's ready now. The pitch grounded to the right. He's got it. There's one on to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
At the plate, Liriano looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Revere is off at first with 2 away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he'll miss the target there with a curveball, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Waka a check at first, and the runner back easily. Two and 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Heisey racing back, and that's a home run into the top 10. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer here in the series, and the Twins have extended their lead to 5-0.
Well, that's the second home run of the inning, and their lead grows bigger. It's like a runaway train on a downhill slope right now. And the other guys are trying to throw twigs in the spokes to stop it.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Thomas. A ball and no strikes. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2-0 count, the pitch. Outside and low, 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
The 3-0 pitch. A swing there on 3-0, and it's chopped foul right at home plate. 4 runs here in this half inning. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Striding in once again, number 61. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set, and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Behind 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. 2 out with the man at first. Short, hit hard, fielded cleanly on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Twins 5 and the Cardinals 0. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and he'll start out their half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Revere going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Cardinals, second baseman, Nick Savage.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Nick Savage, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a fastball chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike one. Comes set with the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Liriano has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, shortstop, Francisco Linder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Linder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. The next 1-2 pitch. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the veteran Joe Mauer settles in to start out the inning.
Mauer.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Get off me, ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line drive to left. Heisey is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Rich DeSalvo, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. One out, nobody on. One and two.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Yeah.
Here's another 1-2. Ball 2.
2 and 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
The second baseman, number 18.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit back up the middle. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Chad Harris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Harris.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Backhanded. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mark McGuire. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch on its way. And he takes ball 1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone all the way into the upper deck. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
The batter, number 4, catcher,
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He'll take a look at the pitch. Too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full. One run, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him a chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Lionel Whitting. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That one's in there. 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. Grounded back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Success on a 3-1 count to keep the inning alive here.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back. Here's Johnny Peralta now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Peralta playing here in his age 34 season. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Yeah, Matty, to play 14 years in the big leagues, without question, I can't tell you what this guy's seen. Add in the minor league stops, he's seen every corner of this nation right here. He's been on buses, he's been on charter planes, he's seen every part of what baseball has to offer.
Softly hit out to short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So striding forward now, Lee Griffiths. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy has had a monster postseason so far.
Waka a check at first. Runner back safely. In now, number 68. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Heisey is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Dan Revere.
Here's Ben Revere. First pitch of the at-bat. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This is a tough spot here to turn two off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least one out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get one out in a spot like this.
2-0.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
2-0 count, the pitch. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off. Griffiths, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Three balls and two strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Before the payoff pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And again a throw. And he'll dive back in. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Heisey has a play. 2 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in and looking for more, Liriano. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Again, he sends it out of play. Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. 1 left for Minnesota. They lead this one, though, 5-1. The next to bat for St. Louis, Chris Heisey. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Driven nicely into the gap. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 delivery. And that slider's almost in the dirt. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box now, Nick Savage, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard to short. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. Well, that was certainly worth another look with Showtrack. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. Into the box, Francisco Linder, as it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They're down 5-1. Striding into the box, Thomas.
Leading off for the Twins, the shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
A ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he'll reach first safely.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Aaron Brooks takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Aaron Brooks.
Number 61 will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Hawk aboard here at first with nobody out. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
The catcher, number 7, Joe Mauer.
Into the box now, Joe Mauer. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now, as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Now the 1-0. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. The hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Stepping in now, Rich DeSalvo, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Oh. 3-0 now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Digging in, Ben Zobrist. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. No balls and a strike to count.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Pause, now the pitch. High and deep to straightaway right. Whitting going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His first homer here in the series as they push this lead up to 9 now.
Wow, I can't imagine what he's feeling right now. To hit a home run in the World Series is special. To hit a grand slam in the World Series, I don't think there's too many people that can say that.
Standing in now, Lee Griffiths.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there. And it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Nope. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. No outs, nobody on. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Number 68 will be next. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Cardinals are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned. In now, number 68. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Another 0-2 coming. Just hung in there on that one. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Revere. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Missed with a slider.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. 5 innings complete, and this is now a 10-1 ball game. Into the box, Chad Harris. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Harris is retired, and there's one away.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
Into the box now, Mark McGuire, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball is looked at for strike two. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Yadier Molina. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. No hits to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, Dero, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Stepping in now, Lionel Whitting. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. Number 61 will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Twins 10 and the Cardinals 1. At the plate, Liriano. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park, just like he did back in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The windup and the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders. And this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Thomas Hawk. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-2. Popped him up. McGuire in foul ground. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 61.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 61. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a neck-high fastball that time. And the changeup is way low that time. The 2-0 on the way is looked at for the first strike.
You get yourself into count leverage 2-0 right there. You're looking to come unglued on something and be very aggressive. That ball had to nip the corner for him not to pull the trigger on it.
The 2-1 home. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
So here's Joe Mauer, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 out here and a runner at second. Hey. 2 balls and a strike. Bouncer up the middle, played on the backhand, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Here's Johnny Peralta now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. One out, nobody on. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning, so he's through the 6th here with one out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hit hard up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the top of the 7th isn't over yet after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick Savage.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Nick Savage. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bradley leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is outside for a ball. So a full count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Once again a 3-2. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. At the plate, Rich DeSalvo.
Leading off for the Twins, first baseman, Rich DeSalvo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Smoke toward third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 4, Lee Griffith.
So stepping in, Lee Griffiths. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box now, number 68. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding one. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Casey Fiend has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Casey Fiend.
Stepping into the box, Chad Harris.
For the Cardinals, third baseman, Chad Harris.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. Griffiths is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Now at the plate, Mark McGuire. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, and this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. Digging in, Yadier Molina. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fiend Typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two and 2 to the Cardinals catcher.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
3-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 9. It's 10-1. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Ben Revere. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And that one right down Main Street. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, number 30.
Digging in to try it again. Liriano. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Thomas Hawk.
So striding in, Thomas Hawk. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
And a fastball just below the knees. Ball 1. Look out. 2-0 now.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And that one just missed outside.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting, number 61.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
That's 2-0 now.
2-0.
Two-0 count. The pitch down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Trio fastballs in for a strike. Hawk, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
So coming to the plate, Joe Mauer. He was a ground out victim last time up. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
That's 1-0.
Soft liner towards short. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Rich DeSalvo.
He swings, and it's a line drive to left center.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
And no bread.
Kevin Segrist enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Kevin Segrist.
Stepping in now, Ben Zobrist, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Line toward the alley in left center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
The right fielder, number 4,
Ready once again, Lee Griffiths. Here comes the first pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. DeSalvo is on his way home. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
They just keep pouring it on this inning. That's 5 runs so far, and they're not finished yet. They've been teeing off on everything they see, and they're showing no signs of stopping anytime soon.
Standing in now, number 68, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Griffiths stands at second with 2 gone. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as this lead got even wider. Here's Ben Revere. As it grounds one briskly to short. To his right, Linder. And it's in time at first. And hallelujah, the side is retired. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. 9th inning coming up. Twins are out in front, 17-1. Back now in the Twin Cities for what remains of this production of baseball on MLB Network. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lionel Whitting. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. First pitch of the at-bat. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. Line drive to left. Liriano is there, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Johnny Peralta.
Striding forward now is the DH, Johnny Peralta, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming, here it is. High and deep to right. Griffiths going back to the track, to the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. His first homer here in the series, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
On to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Mauer sets up. Here's the 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Liriano is after it, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
(17-2) in tonight's game. The Minnesota Twins take a commanding 3-0 lead in this World Series. Johan Santana is the winning pitcher of record. Michael Wacha permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, we're all thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 56 minutes. Tonight's main attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains of the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.